Hello. So yeah, the soundtrack to this was also amazing. Oh, let me feel some humps. And the combat is very spectacular. Let's just see this for a second. Let's just check this out for a bit. So this one was a more dark fantasy game. I might need to figure out the controls again. Check out the name of that quest. Cock and Ball. Pretty funny. Pretty funny game. Trying to figure out how do I start this DLC. Look, we got a doggy. We got a doggy. You can stroke it sometimes. This game. It looks beautiful.
After it.
Chocobos.
Straight home now.
Right, that's dodge. Forgot.
Rodriguez could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls. Go, Tom! This one. This one.
Hey, yeah, that's right. Released almost a year ago. And I was so excited for it. That's exactly what it was like. It was warm. I just played it all day.
Hopefully one won't be enough. Rodriguez will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
It's a good game. I appreciate how all these games are just different. Yet they hold something similar. Art of Final Fantasy is to make each one different yet still similar.
What do you think that thing is?
It's a damn distraction, is what it is. Now back to work.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Hooray.
And how the hell is Sid gonna deal with that?
So yeah, as you mentioned, you forget that this is actually a stream, not just us. And it is kind of like that. Like, it's just you and me chatting, isn't it? It would be quite surreal if I was someone random and I stumbled on this stream between two people.
That'd mean the crystal is massive. Why? Thank goodness you're back. Taya looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but
Yeah,
death,
they do sound like Brent.
I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Taya. I'm so proud of you.
Is there a name for that? I'm not sure what you mean. I forgot what we were talking about.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo.
Oh, do you mean that kind of...
And you, Clive?
Oh,
See that he's properly laid to rest.
It is like Cockney. It is like London. It's like what you hear on EastEnders.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And the kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
So the dialogue is very different in this game than what we saw in Final Fantasy VII. This is a lot more realistic, and maybe in some ways the dialogue's more well written. Still confused about this DLC. Oh, yeah, I love it. I love 7. I love all of it. Wait. Am I going crazy here? I'm so fucking confused. Here we are. Here we go.
Clive.
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem perturbed.
Don't know. How clever of you to notice. But yes, something's come to my attention. And I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
Go on.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Some sort of crystal. Though, I remember seeing one that colour before.
Aye, well, that makes 2 of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
I see. And they can be used to cast magics.
That they can. Just like their brighter, shinier cousins. Difference is, they don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pipe, they crumble away to nothing. That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
I see why you're perturbed.
I hope. Do you feel that, Clive?
Yes.
All right, lads, that'll do for today. I said that'll do for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies. What did you two do now?
Please tell us you bought another lantern.
Stay calm, both of you. Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these? All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
That sounded close, Chief. Really close.
But things come to those who run.
Whoa. So this medieval world,
I've never felt a tremor this far
actually,
before.
Before this world, there was a sci-fi civilization called the Fallen, and they're referred to as the Fallen because they built a city in the sky, and their technology came too close to the sun, and it all came crumbling down. And that's what this is about.
Either.
They're coming
But
back,
then, I'd
maybe.
never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they? No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then... does that mean...
That you missed one? Aye. That were my thinking, any road. Another mother crystal we didn't know about.
I'll speak with Joshua. If you're right about this, we need to find it.
And quick, I'd say. On account of which, I'll take this shard over to Tomes for you. Get him to give it a once-over, case it rings any bells.
Right. Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Right again. I will. Let me go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves. Joshua, we need to talk. Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Aye. That is troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Hippocrates forthwith.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it no more than a place to start.
Let's hope so.
There you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed?
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima cast Primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps? A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
What do you think, Harpocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
So they could make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements, prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which icons derived their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded Arcade sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech mother crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
There's only one way to know for sure. We track down whoever's selling them and find their source. Karen, where did you buy this one?
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching around for supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff on the docks. Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Thank you. I will.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another mother crystal out there and it's anything like the others, you'll need all the help you can get.
I was hoping you'd say that. One more time then. Together.
Okay, well, I'll probably wrap up the stream. I want something to eat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to see what... Yeah. I might stream this again tomorrow, or I might do Final Fantasy 11. No, Final Fantasy 11 will be hard to stream because it's a hard game. So it might be funny to see me like rage. Could be funny. Zombie chocobos. Zombie chocobos. And then we can also just, I can also just stream more of Rebirth and, you know, do the side quests. This music's so good. Yeah, I'm supposed to, you know, stop the stream, but I'm just can't stop doing this.
This one.
So you're really wide awake now. I call that second wind. going to die.
I've heard Togo.
I could show you some of these different abilities for a second, because there's some really cool ones. Okay, look, this one's cool. Tornado.
Ready, go? Faster!
All right.
How much longer do you think you'll be awake? Because I could. If you're gonna be a real night owl, I could go and make food for myself, and then in an hour or 2 hours start something else. I don't know. But we'll probably leave it till tomorrow. Well, it's up to you. Could start Final Fantasy 11 stream in like an hour or an hour and a half, or something like that. Go on, we'll I could just do it, and then if you show up, you show up, and if you don't, you don't. Okay, I'll kill this, and then I'll go put pizza on, and then we'll see. And then if I start the stream and you don't show up, then I'll stream you going to sleep. Alright. Bye. For now. God. I'm still thinking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.